So, a very interesting point where I have more money than I know what to do with, and I'm working on these incredible opportunities with these incredible people. I have an amazing brotherhood. My physics, alright, but there's a lot of work there, and like I, I've hit a fair bit of my goals, and I'm not done yet. But the thing with life is when you start to do well, when you start to go up in an upward spiral, it will always throw tests at you to see if you truly deserve the next level. And that's kind of what's been happening to me. Like yesterday, I was feeling super tired, and I I just don't feel the same amount of drive that I had, for the past 4 months, because now I kind of crushed my goals and made it kind of. But that's where discipline is very important, right? You need to keep doing what you got to do, even if you don't feel like it, and just not lose momentum. That's the only way that you can not lose momentum. If you don't have discipline, then you are going to lose momentum because you will. There's nothing that you can do where you will feel very passionate about doing it 100% of the time. You're the most passionate people. Like Elon Musk building SpaceX because he's passionate about colonizing Mars. Like, do you really think he's passionate about working 100 hours a week every single week to get to Mars? He's not, right? He has to be disciplined. And if the world's richest guy who has money to like retire his next 5 generations, even he who can do anything he is passionate about because he don't have to worry about money, even if he needs discipline, then you probably need discipline. And I need it too. I did well yesterday. I managed to do the workout, my main work task, but there were some things that slipped through, and I'm going to go up to today. And another thing is like the first form of test life will throw at you when you start to do well is bad thoughts. Now, this could be thoughts of guilt, doubt, lust, that's a big one, and yeah, mostly those, and fear. Maybe you just worry about, losing your success. That happened to me, happens to me sometimes. And there's two ways that you can go about solving it. It's just like, I should go. That didn't get. So there's two ways that you can go about solving those thoughts. The first way is probably the most healthiest way, is where you just watch those thoughts. Just sit there with those thoughts and just watching them instead of reacting to them. That way they just come and they just go. They don't affect you. But most of us, including me and you yourself, probably, we don't have that good of a awareness level and mindful level all the time, right? We are not monks, right? But especially with this short form content and all this content we are consuming, like we are not that mindful enough, at least yet. Okay, we can do some work. So we can't do that all the time. You should still try to do it if you can. And though if you know the negative thought is not that bad, maybe it's just a little craving for some cupcake. You should just still do that to practice that muscle of being mindful and thoughtful. But the second best way that you can handle those thoughts, and this is something you can do always, whether you're mindful or not, is to just get so busy that you really don't have time to give attention to your bad thoughts. Just do something. Go for a run. Go for a workout. And just do something so you don't have to think of those things. And once you do that, what's going to happen is maybe those thoughts will go away after a couple of hours, maybe don't. But even if they don't, you at that point you're gonna have done so many positive things. You're gonna feel so good that those thoughts are that you're gonna realize that those negative thoughts are just complete bullshit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay out of trouble.